an important thing going into the future is that like both your 4 and 5, like the GPM talents are always going to be hyper value if you have the experience available from all these tomes. Our first bounty runes are going to break out here, and it looks like Gambit thought about going for it. An Earth Spirit Troll, though, that is a lot of slowed, a lot of potential damage, so we're just going to split it up 2 for 2 here. The lanes, as they break down, looks like we're swapping things up, and Sand King is headed up to the top lane. What lanes do Gambit want? Actually managed to blink away before that happens. Meanwhile, Immersion does manage to get off that slow onto Matumba Man, so should be okay unless Matumba Man thinks he can get that last range action, and he does. He reached it perfectly.
You see what he did?
Flips the Winter Wyvern. Yeah, he went melee for him, right?
Yeah, he went melee so that he could have that extra move speed and just barely gets in range of it. Otherwise, I mean, he clips him at the very end there. Yeah. And we did see the gank attempt from the Earth Spirit like predicted. And it is Liquid who, in fact, with their lineup, gets their blood. Because I just don't think it's possible right now for Gambit to get any kills.
Yeah, it's not until, like, for Gambit's side, it's when the Quap finally comes online with, like, level 7. She starts moving around the map.
That's why I think the SF pick was safe lane tower. Like, I think once you take your own safe lane tower, you sort of just like artificially sped up the game as they're actually making their move onto top. As
with the epicenter and Fiend's Grip, they're going to try and chain stun him, and it'll be pretty easy too. Matumba Man falls here in top. Gambit doing quite nicely for themselves as we start leaving this laning phase, and
now that they have
start coming up.
Now that they have ultis on their supports, they can make plays. Before that point, it was really difficult because you don't actually have like a stun on any
Liquid
support.
Take that safe lane tower, and Gambit are happy to
Gambit was going to give it to them.
Yeah.
Which is why I was confused that Miracle was up at top without vision. This tier 2, though, is a different story. I don't think you trade this out because you have to know that you're stronger when it comes to the fight.
Wyvern's going to set up here. Does have that Winter's Curse to start catching some heroes. They're rotating 2 with the smoke right now, with the Queen of Pain as well as the Bane. They're close enough now they can make their initiation. They're to start off with the Winter's Curse, just holding
nice silence on the Bane.
To the Bro Strike, the Ult Scepter, and the silence on the Bane. Oh, he actually goes down here. They're trying to deal with Miracle right now, but because of the sustain of mind control right now, Miracle's able to challenge that Winter Wyvern as well as the Quap, push them back so they can take down the Sand King in the back lines, finish off this tier 2. Gambit thought they could go for the defense here, but Liquid were actually well set up.
Without Curse, they're going high ground.
They absolutely are, it seems. The Lone Druid, he's also going high ground right now.
I mean, he's not committing his bear, though, and I'd imagine Liquid goes back.
See if they can finish up this tier 3 first. A tier 3 before the 20-minute marker, that's a huge win.
This is like the most Liquid thing I've ever seen.
Is there going to be any TP onto the shrine? Are they going to try and cut off these heroes at all? Nobody's going to get caught, it seems.
He saw the screen.
Maybe a bottom lane or somewhere while the rest of the team creeps on through and is looking to make their invasion. They do have some aggressive vision right now in the dire jungle. They have spotted Kuro, but this smoke is not. They don't want that kill. They want somebody much bigger. They're going to have to take what they can get here. Kuro is going to be spotted. Now they see Mind Control as well. Mind Control is actually going to be able to save Kuro maybe with that freezing field. Delaying all of this damage. They just can't actually eat through him. And now on the side, they're going to go for this Winter Wyvern. Try and prevent that Winter's Curse. The disengage does manage to get it off, though. The damage over time, he may still tick out. Immersion, one last tick, and he will fall here. Now the rest of the team, well, they're going to go for the Lone Druid Bear, pick up 300 gold off of that, and they just want to fight right next to the Roshan pit. In fact, even better if Afterlife gets caught as well, but Kuro can find him in the trees, so the rest of the team rolls up into the Roshan pit. They know Gambit is not in a position to fight them right now.
It's just a very awkward engagement. You saw that FNG was a little bit too on the low ground. So he kept trying to get closer, but he was in the tree line, so he couldn't really find anybody. And so that lockdown that they're relying on, both their supports just got in such bad positions that it was really impossible for them to help out in the fights. Whereas Liquid, I mean, they just held the high ground. Crow's gonna get healed up non-stop by Mind Control in the back line.
Afterlife, he's gonna try and sneak into it. He's gonna be able to get 3-man Roshan.
Does he have
pick
it?
up that Aegis, he gets it! He snatches it away from Team Liquid. He will die here once. We'll see whether or not he's going to survive. Again, the Quap is coming in. He does have Sonic Wave. He can hit almost everyone here. Hits 3. There is going to be Immersion sitting on the side. He doesn't have the Winter's Curse, though. They don't really have a whole lot of damage to follow this up. It's just going to go for the Earth Spirit. That's going to be one pickoff. Now the pursuit. A Shadow Strike to slow down Matumba Man. The Bear, they're going to have to Dual Scepters that one as they don't want that Radiance burn on top of them. But Apo committing a little bit more, continuing to poke at Team Liquid as much as possible. There is going to be that sustain, though, from Mind Control. They spot it. Miracle couldn't TP out fast enough. They're going to be able to catch him once again. The Shadow Strike, Mind Control, may have the Purification coming up. It's going to heal Miracle a little bit, but now a great winner's curse as they were all setting up the high ground. But because of the Heavenly Grace, the self-fuel scepter, is he actually going to survive? Appo, he just needs to be able to spot it for a moment. The Shadow Strike doesn't actually land off the Orchid out. One last swing and he gets them. Appo's fully committed though. Kuro, he's trying to get away from Mind Control. Has nothing offensively he can do against that Queen of Pain, so he's got to just get out. Matamba Man though, they can't afford to lose their carry as well as their mid. Kuro's going to die to Appo here. What a huge turnaround from Gambit. That all comes off the back of Afterlife, snatching up that Aegis.
That was such a big move by him. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. He read that, he goes in, he makes the, especially if they get a very good winner's curse off. They have a lot of disable with their ultis. Is Miracle immediately going to get that smoke popped. The Hawk going to send the Baron. Heavenly Grace is laid out. FNG gets the sleep.
It's a good start here. Miracle just making a play for the tier 2, but the rest of Gambit can definitely commit for this troll unless the silence can actually stop it. In from GH, that caused a lot of disruption. The BKB activated from Matamba Man, trying to go for the Sand King, locks him down. On the side, GH committing for that lone Druid, but gets himself stuck up on the cliff for now. Now rolls down, trying to catch Appo. Appo stuck inside the trees right now, going for the blink, down to below ground, gets away from that splitter just in time. To Hawk and FNG, thinking about going back in, especially with Afterlife committing his buyback here. They don't just want GH, they wanted more off of that. But it looks like this Earth Spirit, maybe all they can get, maybe they're going to jump back in here as they've actually lost their Bane. Is FNG fully committed, but now Immersion's a little bit too far forward. He's going to get caught by this Yule Sip. They do get the Sonic Wave out on 2 with the first strike on 2 as well. That's almost blowing up Miracle. They need to finish him off now, but he does manage to get the save from Mind Control. No physical damage going to pierce him just now, but they do have plenty of magic damage that's eventually going to run him down, so both him and the Troll are going to die again. Looks like he'll be able to get 300 gold off of that bear, but a great buyback there from Afterlife, and again, Gambit playing the spacing game very well.
And part of that too was that Miracle shows himself on the far left taking the tower, and the rest of the team didn't really get the memo. Being a little bit too split up at this point in the game, you have to know that Gambit's going to be together as 5. And fighting in that shrine area is so scary. People will buy back for that engagement, especially if you can grab them one by one like that.
Yeah.
And this is going to be Rax.
Absolutely. Team Liquid have no buybacks.
They learned their lesson.
Chill.
They go back, even with Miracle still on the deck for 30. They say, we don't want to get into one of those scrappy fights where they make us last a little bit too long.
I mean, there's shrines to take. Yeah. Oh, it's a ranged barracks compared to a shrine.
Oh, that Epicenter, by the way.
Yeah.
That's twice now that I feel like he saved the game for them.
Absolutely. Right now, I guess, for Team Liquid. Are they happy with that? They're okay with just pushing this game later and later, right? Because they do have the troll.
Yeah, I think so.
Gambit, meanwhile, if they find a pick off naturally, take it, and they may have just found one. Miracle, FNG is going to get himself some distance here, trying to go for a Fiend's Grip positioning, but that's where Mind Control is going to come in with a Heavenly Grace if necessary. So he gives it onto Miracle right now, and immediately pops BKB, trying to go for the Winter Wyvern, just like they did last time. Take away that teamfight hero. Don't let him cast the Winter's Curse, and they do not. A good Sonic Wave goes out, but Matamba Man instantly pops his ultimate, trying to get the lockdown on Appo, who still has his BKB up, so he's going to be good for now, and does manage to get the blink away. The 2 supports dead on the side of Gambit, no longer having that control means Gambit has to try and get out. GH managed to root out the Sand King here, very important, managed to get him with a Frostbite as well, burst him down with a Crystal Nova.
That was such a weird half
physical damage, but look at this, Liquid's just making the fast play here in the bottom, seeing if they can get Gambit while they're out of position. And they've already taken that range barracks. The Hawk is finally here with his bear, but the melee barracks is in half with the double siege wagons banging on it. This is not something Gambit can defend so easily. They are going to pop the glyph here, buy themselves a moment.
Ping right now on catapults. Appo's telling his team, don't just let this down for free as they get the stun.
Try to poke him on top of man as best they can. He does have a cheese as well as they Titanic, so he's not so easy to bring down. They just poke and back up. Using that magic immunity, they're going to lose a bear here. They do manage to get a Fiend's Grip on a GH who brought his fresh BKB, but doesn't help him against that all that physical damage and that hold. Now they're going to be able to grab Miracle here. He does have the Aegis. Once again, Gambit cannot overcommit. Managed to get a BKB. Burrow Strike onto him as well. That's going to be the first life. They got to be careful of Matamba Man, though. That fear being canceled out by the Battle Trance. He sticks on some of these heroes, but doesn't get the ensnare. Now a great Winner's Curse, setting up these 3 heroes, doing some of the damage. Look at Apple going to the backline. He found Mind Control. He gets the silence, but the Lotus Orb actually finds some time. A 2-man Burrow Strike Epicenter. That finish off Kuro. Now they get the sleep onto my control. They're just trying to make sure he can't get off any of that sustain. But because of the Guardian Angel, it's a little bit slow to be able to bring down Matamba Man, but they can just keep on chasing. Since Miracle has given up on this engagement and TP'd home, they know they've got these heroes dead to rights. That is 4 dead on the side of Team Liquid. Angel is just a good show of their priorities.
Yeah, and they're going to want to force some buybacks here as Sanking is invised up right now. The rest of his team going to come through.
Nice little pick off on GH. He does have the BKB though, so without the Fiend's grip, he will be able to roll away to the safety of his fountain. Now Miracle trying to take advantage of the fact that Gambit jumped a little far forwards here, and will be able to protect their top lane of barracks there, just because the bear should be on cooldown for a while. They know they killed at bottom.
That'll end the push for now. So what a back and forth game.
He's got Heavenly Grace. It's not additive, but I would guess it's somewhere around 75%, maybe 80, 85.
Yeah, they're split up a little bit here, but they don't want to really broach onto that high ground. It's not super easy for them.
They are going to be able to get the silence on the Queen of Pain, trying to force out that BKB. It's going to be used. They're going to go for FNG here. GH committing for that 5 position, as it is all important to be able to protect Matamba Man against that Apple.
1 second.
No longer has his BKB, but no net from Matamba Man. They're going to back up, just go for this tier 2. 70 seconds. Got to be careful there, Immersion. Cannot afford to get picked off, especially since they're already missing 1 support.
A nice pick off from them is Liquid. They're going to go for it again.
Yeah.
Bane doesn't have the buyback. They're well aware of this. The Fiend's Grip, pretty crucial to this team fight. And there's no BKB on the Queen of Pain.
It is hard to push into this high ground, though, with the Sandstorm plus Splinter Blast spam.
They really want to do it. No BKB on Queen of Pain, no Bane. The situation doesn't get that much better.
You just keep on shadow striking him and as well. You give him the Lotus Orb to remove some of that damage. They found the bear. They really want that bear kill. But the Cold Embrace, now the Epicenter jump in with a Sonic Wave over the top. A big hit. Matamba Man, he's dead. Kuro gets the freezing field off, and now he's going to fall as well. And the rest of Liquid, oh, they realize that now they're just getting caught on 1 by 1. He managed to get the root onto GH, kick it away. The bear trying to get another roll forward, but an important kill on Miracle right now. They are going to be able to lock him down with a Burrow Strike. Stay on top of him. All Miracle can hope for is getting a kill on Apple. Almost gets it. Dual Scepter going down, trying to finish off one of these heroes, but gets neither. A massive win for Gambit. It's once again they hold on the high ground.
The bait on the bear.
Sick with the Cold Embrace.
What point is this Roche? Everything else is semi-irrelevant as Afo hiding in the pit. Miracle, his smoke's gonna break. He knows that somebody is in there. Afo pinging for the high ground right now. Afterlife continues to hide.
Shiva's, oh, they found GH the second time. He does manage to get out the BKB. The Sonic Wave doesn't finish him off. He does manage to get away. Is Apple going to pursue with the blink? He's going to get him, and one big crit comes out. Apple gets that kill. Matamba Man being kited around right now. Managed to get a BKB before the Bro Strike. Afterlife's in trouble, but he managed to get a 4-staff away. Matamba Man wants to be able to lock down one of these heroes. He's been struggling for so long, now gets left up. The bear is dealing with him as well. And soon there's going to be Apple to slow him down with the Shadow Strike. Sees him for a moment. Yule Scepter going out. They're just trying to get a little bit of distance, slow him down with the Shivas, but he's a bit too fast, so they back up, going for that Roche on that Roche pit with 50 seconds on the clock for GH. I'm not sure if Team Liquid can contest anymore.
And GH with the BKB, thought he was perfectly fine playing on that side of the map. Liquid, very nice BKB though from Matamba Man.
Yeah. It definitely saved his life.
Yes.
If he got hit by the Burrow Strike, he was dead as well. And that might have just been the game for
Afterlife was waiting for so long on that too.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter as Gambit is going to take this all-important Roche.
So we are going to give the, we're going to give the Aggro Scepter to the Sand King. So we're going to get that very long Burrow Strike.
That just adds so much control to their team.
Yeah.
And he got there relatively quickly. You see Matamba Man himself, not even 25, and Athos had it for quite some time as Gambit. They're going to poke here, see what they can force.
See if they can force that buyback out. They do really need that buy, because they need the Lotus Orb on him. Apple taking a bit of damage here. Miracle with the Yule Scepter is going to be Burrow Struck up. Fiend's Grip as well. They do manage to get the Divine Grace, and now they're going to push forward with Matamba Man, trying to get the Apple. Once again, they will be able to take that first life. They do have the Winner's Curse. It pulls in the Troll, and he starts laying some damage into GH. Now the Burrow Strike follow-up. GH does manage to get up to BKB. Miracle in the back line. His BKB is activated. Fortunately, Apple survives just a little bit longer, but now his BKB is down. He's been ensnared up. Self-fueled. Cold brace as well. They have him inside of the freezing field, though. He's taking so much bad damage, he finally dies. Gambit tried to save their Queen of Pain, but now they've got him just get out at this point. It's mind control. He sees the opportunity, but Epicenter coming in with the Burrow Strike, takes out the back line. The Sandstorm is almost enough to finish off mind control as well. Miracle on his sliver of HP. The Queen of Pain comes Afo. He knows he can finish off at least one of these heroes with the Bloodlord onto this troll, but he's healing too much. He's healing too much. They have to stop him. The status resistance allows that they can't actually stun him. The Yule Scepter throwing him in the air gives him a little bit of time. Just need to kite Matamba Man. Don't let the Hawk die here. Again, the fear goes out. There's going to be a Glimmer Cape. They're doing so good at just kiting Matamba Man around and around and around. Mind control. He tries to come forward to be able to save Matamba Man a little bit more time. Afterlife and Immersion just on the sliver of HP. Mind control does go down. He buys back almost immediately. Matamba Man, Burrow struck up. Finally, he goes down. He buys back. It's only him in mind control. The duo against the 5 of Gambit.
What a kite job from Gambit. Nobody going down there.
Slept up. Apple thought he was actually going to TP away. They're scared of this duo. They feel they actually can't take it, especially with GH coming back. And another great winner's curse. Immersion just keeps lining up, and it's enough to kill mind control. Matamba Man just slayed his teammate, and now he's going to get kited around once again. GH, he has to build this out. He has to stop that beat script. He gets it. He gets the ult. Now the BKB activated. Matamba Man's going to go for the kill. He's going to be able to find GH's health sleep. That's going to buy him some time after the BKB. The fear away on Matamba Man, trying to finish up this hero. He's just trying to life steal off of anybody he can stay alive. Potentially Appo. So low blinks away. Immersion slowed down, trying to get him with the roll and misses. GH is unable to finish up that kill. Now Yule Scepter. Immersion, he doesn't care about his own life. He only wants to kill on GH right now to be able to sell up Afterlife as well as Apple get this control, and the Everseed dies. He's dead. Kuro's back up. Miracle's back up. Liquid can still hold this potentially against the 4.
And during this time, they've also lost their tier 4 towers. So the base is wide open, but so is Liquid.
Oh,
as the
Jesus.
creeps. Gambit, the fight's been going on for so long that nobody's dealt with this bottom lane. They've got to be careful.
Whoa, they actually back up to defend, but at the same time, potentially going for a play here on a Miracle.
Queen of Pain coming
back in onto the Bear. The Burrow Strike, controlling on Matamba Man, managed to get the silence on him as well. Kuro needs that Lotus Storm, the Sonic Wave. They finish off Matamba Man just like that. But the Miracle, he's trying to go for it, but the Bear is focusing on the throne right now. They have the Glut. Apple on one side, Bear on the other. Tag teaming this throne, and it will die. There is no way Liquid can stop this at this point. Unbelievable Gambit. Kite the hell out of Liquid.